Welcome back, everyone. We have Sanjay R from Shriram Suhaana apartment. Shriram Shreyas apartment. He's a mechanical engineer by profession with 3 decades of experience. And also his profession achievements are beyond his work, and he is also a serving leader in multiple leaderships roles such as initiatives by sustainability, energy saving, and infrastructural upgrade. Over to you, sir.
I'm Sanjay here. I am neither an expert in the RWH, nor a consultant, nor a implementer. I am just like you all only. I am also a resident. I would like to tell about the practical implication or what you face during the project execution, because Mr. Navneet is expert in technical analysis. Even they can come to drop level also. So I am not like that. It is only, I am purely interested in execution part, because today or tomorrow you are going to execute in your own apartment. So one is, I will just go through that one. See, these are all slides have been well explained by everyone. So I don't have to go through anything. Let me go through only on the implication type. Okay. See, why RWH is required? Ours is a 20-year-old apartment. It was built in 2005 and 6, built by a reputed builder. And when we went for CFO, there was a column whether RWH is there or not. When we went for a borewell digging, there was a condition whether you have a RWH. So the point of discussion of RWH came somewhere in 2020. Even though it was well-known fact everywhere at a time. So the association, I have been in our association for almost 15 years. I served as secretary 4 to 5 times, president, treasurer, everything we have taken. But whenever we used to have a legal compliance, so our MC used to meet and we used to discuss. And finally, when we thought of implementing, and we took collective data. And initially, we visited one of our model apartment, 𝗪𝗫. 𝗪𝗫 has been our model apartment. More than anyone else, we have visited 𝗪𝗫. We have followed their models, and we have been successful also. So that is what our personal experience. So they referred us to Karnataka State Science and Technology and Mr. 𝗪𝗺 𝗵𝗵𝗿 and Mr. Navneet. So we went with to meet them, and they required certain data, number of blocks. We had 15, area available around each block around 14,000 square feet of terrace area, and what is the size of the exit pipe size, around 160 mm dia. So they visited and they gave a proposal. The proposal was at a cost also. I would like to tell that it comes with a cost. They charge very minimal, which is affordable also, somewhere around 25,000 rupees for a best draft proposal. Then we thought of having outsource also. Then many vendors came, they gave some proposal, but our committee was not convinced, because they wanted a thorough professional execution. So finally our committee went to Science and Technology only, and they gave a proposal. And to execution part, they gave several vendors. We interviewed several vendors. We made a comparable statements, so that each one gives exact line items. So finally we selected one of the vendor as CSR. Some by name CSR is there. So they came, we gave the the scope of supply and some quotations were there. With this we went to our SGM. SGM, we had a thorough discussions. The people, first of all, they objected on the terrace water, which is linked to our sump water, which is once again supplied to individual houses for drinking purpose. So those were the basic questions which arised. Finally, the AGM convinced the residents. We have more than 368 flats and more than 100 or 120 normally they visit, they attend the program, and they got convinced. And execution part, then okay. So coming to execution, it is better to go through all these slides. See, these are the practical. See, one is what we have observed is each apartment will have 4 or 5 blocks together. You need to have a long taper. That is very much important. The support is very much important because practically when the rain comes, whatever rains is increasing, there will be heavy load on all these pipes. So you need to have a better support system. That is very much important. Otherwise, it may fall also. And the maintenance part also, every year you need to tighten those supporting nuts and bolts. Every year we have to have the check. And coming to the sedimentation tank, each has got their own version of tank and the flow of water. Some recommend overflow to the next chamber, some refer bottom. So it is all up to the individual, because we have seen both the proposals. Finally, we have selected which is overflowing, not from the underneath. So there also we have used 40 mm jelly, we have used 20 mm jelly, we have used a charcoal, we have used cinder, and we replace it, cinder and charcoal, every year. Whereas these jellies, we clean every time and we reuse it. So that is one aspect in this one. Coming to the terrace, we clean every 15 days. There are some, see, these are terrace outlets. This we clean every 15 days. We see that no bird droppings or anything is there, and every time it is cleaned. Yeah, terrace preparation means first is terrace has to be very clean, and we don't allow the residents to use it. No, there are most of the area they are all waterproofed. So waterproofing is an added advantage. That also costs money, but if no, we are not. 50% of the terrace is like what it was there. So there is no. But cleaning is a must. We clean every 15 days. Make sure that nothing is there, and our residents are not allowed to enter the terrace. That is there. And see, pigeon drop, we have a lot of, we were having a lot of pigeons. Last 2 months back, we have implemented the pigeon net. 50% has come down. But I don't think it is a permanent solution. Pigeon will somehow find some area, but at the same time, pigeon will, I have not seen pigeon entering the terrace. Pigeons have not entered the terrace. It will not enter because it is very hot. They will not go there. Okay, coming to one more is, whatever the rainwater has come, what we do is, the first rain, means first 15 minutes we open the walls, so that whatever dust is there, they have already suggested or instructed by the experts. So we do the same thing. And also every month we operate once, otherwise the handles will be it will get stuck. And when you really need, it may not work also. So that is one area where you have to do every month, one time, it should be operated. So that is one thing. So one more thing what we have done is, we have 4 borewells. All the borewells have got, they had underlying GI pipes. We converted to CPVC pipes. And what we have done is, these borewell pipes, supply pipes, are once again linked to these main lines. The borewell water goes through these 160 mm dia pipes. These are the pipes. These pipes. We have given a connection. The water goes through this one, comes to the sedimentation tanks, gets filtered and enters the sump. We have sump of around 3 lakh liters spread across 15 blocks. So what we have done is, whichever is nearer to sump, those few blocks we have considered for RWH, and still 50% is still, we have not used it. So whatever borewell water comes here, it goes through the sedimentation tank and enters the sump. In the sump, we have around 8 motors, 4 borewell motors and 8 sump motors. And by doing this, our maintenance has become nil for the motors, 8 motors plus 4 borewells. 12 motors we have not touched for almost 1.5 years, because that silt has not entered the motor. So this is the, other than our RWH, what are the advantages I am telling. So there is a cost reduction in the electricity, there is a maintenance cost, these are all portable. And for your information, I used to have a water filter, seeing 𝗕𝗵𝗿𝗆 Kent, and every time motor goes, filter goes, so I have stopped using it. I drink direct potable. Nothing has happened to me since 3 years, even though it may not be recordable, but I am using it. They may not recommend, but I am drinking, and nothing has happened to me. And not only me, before implementing RWH, the whole apartment had vomiting and loose motion complaints. After this, since 4 years, there has been no complaint in our official WhatsApp group. So that means indirect benefits are definitely there. It is up to the individual to go through all this UV filters, RO filters. But I don't believe. They are only spoiling our water.
That's why Columbia is closed.
Huh?
That's why Columbia is closed in Myanmar.
Closed, yeah? Oh.
Now it's closed more
Uh-huh.
because you're using RWH.
Okay, that's one area. Yeah, I'll come. Yes, borewell water also. Borewell was also water we have interlinked. It is.
How big is this sedimentation tank?
This is around 5,000 liters. You can see, no? Oh, okay.
So may not be visible. No, it went back.
Went back, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. See, we have 3 sedimentation tanks, each having around 5,000 liters capacity. Here also, the rainwater is not predictable. Whatever designed, in one rain, the top cover went off because it was so much water. So we had to do this one, additional relief pipes. Yeah, because it was not capable of, see, you cannot increase the tank size. So that is there. And one more is, we have used auto level water indicator, which will always keep our overhead tank always in the full level, and it makes the sump at the lowest level. Whenever rainwater comes, you get the maximum water. So almost 3 lakh liters of water, we have the storage capacity. One rain will definitely take care of around 2 to 2.5 days of water supply. And as per data, we have around 60 to 80 days, 100 to 120 days of rainwater. If you calculate, and the consumption of power, see, we have around 6 kilowatt, 4 motors, which runs for 15 hours. Each is, so how much? 24 into 15 into 30 into 12 into 9 rupees, which comes to around 4 lakhs per year. And our investment is around 18 lakhs. And 1/3 of the investment comes back. 1/3 of our investment has come, 18 lakhs. So we have recovered already in 3.5 to 4 years.
Out of which the tank was the highest cost?
Which one?
The investment, the tank was the highest cost.
No, I don't think nothing was highest. It is very, see, 18 lakhs spread across how many liters? You will collect around 4 crore liters of water. It hardly comes to 50 paise per liter.
What is the biggest quantum of investment?
On the pipe, 160 dia pipe. That is the pipe.
What we want to ask is the overall budget for this project.
Huh.
Was some the major contributor?
Pipe is the major. CPVC pipes are the major. Of course, labor will come to around 40%. Whatever you take, 50% to 40 to 50% is labor. So out of 50%, pipe costs are the highest. And you should negotiate, go to the direct supplier, not to your nearby retailer. Talk to the direct supplier, negotiate for all the fittings, including fittings. and they will give credit also, and they will deliver it to your house. And you need to have a big storage also. Storage is required. We also do have a gate pass system. How many pipes have come, how many utilized, how many returned, all those things are also monitored. So that is one thing. And one more thing I would like to tell is, and finally, the water level, certificate.
And one question, sir, is this particular capacity 5,000 liters is kind of what you're using as your regular tank everyday basis.
No. This
One-
is only your
Only for rainwater.
sedimentation tank.
Sedimentation tank. Okay, this one is sedimentation. Sir. Thanks.
So finally, what is the end result? End result should be the test certificate. So we test once in quarter, and you can see all the parameters. You can see any parameter. See, you can check all the parameters are well within the limit. This is also most important because this is the final end result, what we get through rainwater and proper sedimentation, proper filtration system. We can also see the hardness also. What is that slide? We have 2 rechargeable wells. We have taken around 15 feet by 4 feet. We could not go further because water started coming at the very low level. We have water around 50 feet level. So we could not go further. We stopped at this stage only. See, these are all supporting system where you have to take maximum care. And the length span is around 200 feet. So your taper should be very good. And we have inspection chambers also. You can see there. And every month we open and clean those areas. We have around 368. We have also given additional support like this. So my presentation covers only practical, no technical. Okay. So because this will be helpful when you execute, no, it will be, you will be responsible. They will give the proposal, vendor will execute, he will go. But when the rain comes, something happens, then WhatsApp group, they will start blaming the committee which has implemented. So you will have to be very careful in implementation. So if you have got any few questions, I am ready to help.
Before any questions, I would like to tell about Sanjay. He's a classical example how MC should work. In his apartment, what all MCs find it very difficult, he has done everything. They have replaced GA pipes. They have rooftop solar. What, 100 kilowatts? 145 kilowatts. Then rainwater harvesting. And this apartment is one of the other model apartments where BWSSP people generally go for their field visits and all. So you all should take his number. You should find out how he generally converses general body.
No, it is not like that. When we have interest in development. See, I will give one simple example. Our builder gave 65 kilowatt 8 generators. 65 kVA, 8 generators for 15 blocks. When no one was there, of course, when I checked, the load was not balanced. Load was underutilized. So what I did, I interconnected 2 DGs to 1. Means from 8 DGs, I reduced to 4. By doing this, the load factor came to around 85%. The maintenance cost, which used to be minimum 50,000 per DG per year, came down to 1 lakh per 8 DGs per year. DG consumption, diesel consumption, which used to be 4 lakhs per year, now we have 50,000 per year. 50,000. So it is not that we are doing, but every apartment has got some or the other area where definitely you can study and reduce it. And you take whatever may be, where it can be solar, it can be water level controller, it can be a water treatment plant, DGs, wherever possible, we should do it. So which we have been doing, and of course, it is not every time, it is not that I am only doing, I have got some other reference also, like Centura, BAF. So BAF has been very helpful. So everywhere we also take, and finally, apartment gets the maximum benefit. We are able to maintain our maintenance well within our reach. That is also important. At the end, we have to pay the maintenance. If it is reduced, then it is good for us. Thank you.
Apartment, all the sustainability he's spoken about, return on investment he's spoken about. So what he's doing is, his personal money, he's putting into his apartment complex only. He's bought first home, second home, third home, fourth home. Last week he bought his fifth home and did the 𝗪𝗺 for that. So he believes in what he does, and he believes, it can give adequate return on investment.
That's the true fact. Because I know, instead of investing somewhere, you know your own place, you know your maintenance. Yeah, why to go out? So somehow.
All the instant out.
Yeah.
And these are no name in BAF.
And
Went to his apartment to break something. He was the one who was standing on the ground saying that you cannot touch my apartment. He went and filed a case against BAF to the police station.
And his apartment is part of a study for how to reuse treated use water, which is going to be part of the next series of segment conversations. Am I right?